Here we go. So what did or do you want to be when you grow up?
Oh, am I not grown up yet?
I know I'm not.
When I was a kid, I wanted to write books. So, I feel like I'm on my way, or I've started at least. Yeah.
Hardcover, paperback, or ebook? What is your favorite form of book?
I like a paperback. Like I like to kind of maul a paperback. I even like it when they get kind of like mottled and wet from the bathtub. I like them to be a little lived in. So yeah, I like a paperback.
Yeah, something that you can put in your back pocket.
Yeah.
Take it out and the cover's like all falling off, and it's it looks like it's been well loved and well read. If you were shipwrecked on a deserted island and could have only one book to read again and again, what would it be?
This is really hard, but I think maybe I would go with The Magic Mountain by Thomas Mann, because it's really long. You get a lot of mileage out of it. It kind of needs rereading. And I feel like I could also just kind of like pretend I was also like in the sanatorium. They're sort of in a world apart too. Maybe.
All right, let's see. What kind of atmosphere is most productive for you as a writer? Do you like quiet? Do you like music? Do you have to have background, kind of a hubbub happening in the background?
Yeah, no, I need silence. I mean, not like absolute silence, but no music, no hubbub. I need quiet. Yeah.
You're a non-hubbubber. I know that's not a word. Okay. Fiction or nonfiction?
I mean, if I have to choose, then fiction. I'm a fiction person.
There was people refusing to choose. They were just like being really, I'm not. Well, I really like nonfiction, but sometimes I like a fiction. And then, no, you have to choose. Romance or thrillers?
I admittedly haven't read much of either, but I have read some thrillers. So maybe them. Although I can't read anything that'll give me bad dreams too late in the day. So
checking in your back seat of your car before you get in.
Yeah.
Pen, pencil, or computer screen? How do you get your words down?
I often start with like pen and paper and take notes that way, but anything like drafting, anything a bit longer, I go to the computer so I can move stuff around more easily.
If you could go back in time, what late author would you want to have a cup of tea with?
Yeah, this one is also hard in part because I sort of feel like I really love a lot of books and I wouldn't necessarily want to hang out with the people that wrote them. But I did think maybe Grace Paley. That's not too far back in time, but I'd go back to the 70s and sit at her kitchen table maybe.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Mine would be Mark Twain. I totally would like to hang out with him. If you could be any Newfoundland animal, either native or introduced, what would it be?
Yeah, I like this one. I think I was thinking about like river otters. I like being in the water. They seem like they have a good time. I'm going with that.
They're a happy animal.
Yeah.
And they're so cute. And they're always holding hands.
Yeah.
I just love, like you see the little pictures where they're floating around and they're
hanging out with each other.
You guys are so cute. So last question, what is the best time of day for you to write?
Really early morning. That's when I've got the most steam. Also, coincidentally, when it's easiest to find the quiet. So it really works out for all my preferred conditions.
Thank you so much for answering all my weird and intrusive questions. And, we're hoping that these few weird and intrusive questions will help our readers get to know you a little bit better.
Great. Well, it was my pleasure. Thank you. They weren't intrusive at all. They were fun.
Oh, thank you. Good luck for NL Reads 2022, Amiee. To our viewers, I hope you all enjoyed our 10 quick questions. Please head over to www.nlpl.ca and click on the NL Reads icon. Have a great day.
This is Christina from the Newfoundland and Labrador Public Libraries, and welcome to the Top NL Public Library Reads of 2021. The books that follow are the most popular nonfiction reads of the year, according to the Newfoundland and Labrador Public Libraries e-Library. This list was created using statistics from the NLPL e-Library only. Some of these books were featured in previous Top Reads videos, which will be linked below, and therefore a synopsis will only be given for books not previously featured. Links for these books in our e-library will also be in the description box below. The top non-fiction books in descending order were 10. Untamed by Glennon Doyle. Both an intimate memoir and a galvanizing wake-up call, this is Glennon Doyle's story of how she rediscovered her own voice, the one buried beneath decades of numbing addictions, cultural conditioning, and institutional allegiances, the voice of the girl she had been before the world told her who to be. It is also the story of how each of us can learn to trust ourselves enough to do the same. 9. Too Much and Never Enough, How My Family Created the World's Most Dangerous Man by Mary L. Trump. 8. Becoming by Michelle Obama. 7. All Together Now, A Newfoundlander's Light Tales for Heavy Times by Alan Doyle. 6. The 5-Second Rule, Transform Your Life, Work, and Confidence with Everyday Courage by Mel Robbins. What if the secret to having the confidence and courage to enrich your life and work is simply knowing how to push yourself rather than having someone push you? Using the science of habits combined with stories and surprising facts from famous moments in history, art, and business, Mel Robbins explains the power of a push moment and gives readers one simple tool they can use to become their greatest selves. 5. A Promised Land by Barack Obama. In this first volume of his presidential memoirs, Barack Obama tells the story of his improbable odyssey from a young man searching for his identity to leader of the free world, describing in personal detail both his political education and the landmark moments of the first term of his historic presidency. 4. Almost Feral by Gemma Hickey. 3. A Long Journey, Residential Schools in Labrador and Newfoundland by Andrea Proctor. Left out of the national apology and reconciliation process begun in 2008, survivors of residential schools in Labrador and Newfoundland received a formal apology from the Canadian government in 2017, finally bringing them into the circle of residential school survivors across Canada. In A Long Journey, Proctor attempts to redress the imbalance caused by the fact that the story of residential schools has previously been told by the authorities who ran them, by listening closely to the accounts of former students, as well as drawing extensively on government, community, and school archives. 2. One Good Reason, a memoir of addiction and recovery, music, and love by Sean McCann and Andrea Aragon. And the number one nonfiction book of the year is Nomadland, Surviving America in the 21st Century by Jessica Bruder. From the beet fields of North Dakota to the National Forest campgrounds of California, employers have discovered a new low-cost labor pool made up largely of transient older Americans. Finding that Social Security comes up short, these casualties of the Great Recession, including a former professor, a McDonald's vice president, a one-time cocktail waitress, and others, have taken to the road, forming a growing community of nomads. Bruder investigates this dark underbelly of the American economy while also celebrating the resilience and creativity of the people who live it. Thanks for joining us for another NLPL Top Reads video. Stay tuned for our third and final Top Reads of 2021 video to come.
Welcome everyone to Minnie Baby's Storytime. My name is Miss Kelly, and I am so excited to see you all here today. Get your singing voice ready. All the words to my songs are on the screen, so please sing with me, because your baby loves to hear your voice. If your little one is having a rough day, feel free to step out and come back if you can. If you need to leave early, I promise I won't be offended. Just come back and try again next week. Now it's time for our welcome song. Wake up, feet. Wake up, feet. Wake up, feet, and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wake up, feet. Wake up, feet. Wake up and wiggle in the morning. So I start at the bottom of the body and I work my way up with the knees, hips, arms, head, and ears. Wake up, knees. Wake up, knees. Wake up, knees, and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wake up, knees. Wake up, knees. Wake up and wiggle in the morning. Now it's time for a finger play. This one's called 3 Little Ladybugs. 3 little ladybugs. 3 little ladybugs crawling on my shoe. One flew away, and then there were 2. 2 pretty ladybugs sitting in the sun. One found a tomato plant, yum, 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 and said, "That's fun." One lonely ladybug said, "This rhyme is done." She scampered home, and then there was none. And Kelly, it's time for a literacy tip. Quack, quack. Literacy tip. Your baby loves the sound of your voice. Read and sing to your baby. They learn language through listening to you. And now it's time for a song. We're going to do the elevator song. Oh, the city is great and the city is grand. There are lots of tall buildings on a little piece of land. We live way up on the 57th floor. And this is what we do when we go out the door. We take the elevator up, take the elevator down. Take the elevator up, take the elevator down. Take the elevator up, take the elevator down. Then we spin around. Every baby loves a lullaby, and so do I. I see the moon and the moon sees me down through the leaves of the old oak tree. Please let the moon that shines on me shine on the ones I love. Over the mountains, over the sea, back where my heart is longing to be. Please let the moon that shines on me shine on the ones I love. And now it's time to say goodbye. Are you ready? Let's do our goodbye song. Oh, the goodbye train is leaving, see you soon. Toot, toot. Oh, the goodbye train is leaving, see you soon. Toot, toot. Oh, the goodbye train is leaving. The goodbye train is leaving. Oh, the goodbye train is leaving, see you soon. Toot, toot. Well, thank you all for coming into my living room today. We just say a quick goodbye to Elephant and Teddy and Duck, of course. And take care. Bye-bye.
Hi there, friends. It's Tracy here with the Newfoundland and Labrador Public Libraries. Thank you for joining me today for some fun and rhymes and songs. We are going to have so much fun, so let's get started. We're going to do some action songs and rhymes today, so let's get our wiggle fingers ready. Wiggle, 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 stop. Wiggle, 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 stop. Let's try it one more time. Wiggle, 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 stop. Good job. Now we're going to try our voices. We have to have our singing voices ready for songs. So let's start with clapping and patting our lap. Clap and pat, clap and pat, clap and pat, clap and pat. Good. Now let's try it a little bit faster and we'll sing a song together. Ready? Let's go. Clap and pat and clap and pat and clap and pat, clap and pat. Hello everybody, how are you? Hello everybody, how are you? It's such a lovely day. I'm so glad you came to play. Hello everybody, how are you? Wow! So you got your singing voice ready? You got your wiggle fingers ready? So now let's have some fun. Now I'd like to introduce you to my friend Boris. He is cuddly and fuzzy, and he is a bear. Say hi to everyone, Boris. Boris is such a lovely, cuddly bear, but he is so hungry because he knows that pretty soon he's going to be sleeping for all of the winter months. A lot of animals sleep during the winter. Do you know what this is called when an animal sleeps through winter? It's a very long, hard word. Can you think of it? I know. It's called hibernation. Can you say that with me? Hibernation. Bears and other animals sleep through the cold months of winter, and when they wake up in the spring, they're so very, very hungry. They need to fill their bellies with lots of delicious food. It's getting quite chilly in the evenings now, so this makes perfect sense for us to talk about hibernation. Now I'm going to need your help. We talked about hibernation and how bears and other animals sleep for winter months. So now we're going to learn a few words in sign language that have to do with hibernation. The first word being a bear, just like Boris. Get your fingers like you're going to scratch something. Then cross them over and give yourself a little hug and a scratch. This is the sign for bear. Try it. Good job. Next, we're going to do the word sleep, because bears sleep through winter months. You put your hand in front of your face and you just drop it down. Sleep, sleep, sleep. The next word we're going to do is wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Good job, because bears wake up in the springtime. Now we're going to do a finger play rhyme called Two Little Black Bears. Get your fingers ready. One's named Jack, one named Jill. Ready? Two little black bears sitting on a hill, one named Jack, one named Jill. Run away, Jack, run away, Jill. Come back, Jack, come back, Jill. Two little black bears digging in the snow. One named Fast and one named Slow. Run away fast, run away slow. Come back fast, come back slow. Two little black bears feeling very proud. One named Quiet, the other named Loud. Run away quiet, run away loud. Come back quiet, come back loud. Great job. Maybe you can share that with someone at home. Two little black bears. Now we're going to do a fun action song. I did say we're going to use our action fingers and our action hands, so here it is. It's called I Wake Up My Hands. Ready? Let's go. I wake up my hands with a clap, 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 clap. I wake up my hands with a clap, 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 and I wiggle my waggles away. Now we're going to do our feet. I wake up my feet with a stomp, 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 I wake up my feet with a stomp, 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 and I wiggle my waggles away. Now we're going to do eyes. I wake up my eyes with the blink, 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 blink. I wake up my eyes with the blink, 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 and I wiggle my waggles away. Great job, everyone. That was a fun song to sing, and maybe you can sing it with your grown-up. So we talked about when bears go to sleep for the winter months. So now we're going to do a fun felt story. And you guessed it, it's about a bear. It's called Little Bear's Feast. Here's the little bear. When bears wake up from hibernation, they're usually very, very hungry. So this story is about a little bear and his mama after waking up from hibernation. And it goes like this. Little Bear and his mama woke up from their long winter's nap. Little Bear was so hungry, and his mama was hungry too. They came out of their bear den and looked around. In the clearing there was a tree stump where they always had their feast. Little Bear hopped up onto the tree stump and sniffed around. "Mama, where's the food?" asked Little Bear. "We have to gather the food, Little Bear," said Mama. "Do you remember how strawberries taste? I bet they are ripe. Why don't you see if you can find them, Little Bear?" So Little Bear hopped off the tree stump and went into the forest to find some strawberries. He wasn't gone very long, and when he came back, he looked at Mama and said, "Look, Mama, I found strawberries." "No, Little Bear, that's not a strawberry. That's a fish. You need to go past the stream." "I'll try again," said Little Bear, and off he went back into the woods. This time Little Bear was gone a little longer, and when he returned, he said, "Look, Mama, strawberries." "No, Little Bear, that's not a strawberry. That's an acorn. You need to go past the stream and around the big oak tree." "Okay," said Little Bear, "I'll try again." And he ran back into the woods. This time Little Bear was gone even longer than before, and when he returned, he said, "Look, Mama, a strawberry." "No, Little Bear, that's not a strawberry. That's an apple. You need to go past the stream, around the big oak tree, and through the apple orchard." "Okay, I'll try again," said Little Bear, and off he went into the woods. This time Little Bear was gone for a long, long time, and when he returned, he said, can you guess what he said? "Look, Mama, strawberries." "No, Little Bear, that's not a strawberry. That's an orange. You need to go past the stream, around the big oak tree, through the apple orchard, and under the orange tree." "I'll try again," said Little Bear, and off he ran into the woods. This time Little Bear was gone a really, really, really long time, and when he returned, what did he say? "Look, Mama, strawberries." Did he get it right? Are these strawberries? They sure are. And his mama said, yes, little bear, they are strawberries, and just in time for dinner. That was a fun-filled story where we learned about Little Bear and his mom being so hungry because they were hibernating for all of the winter months. They really, really wanted to try those ripe strawberries. And finally, Little Bear found them. So thank you so much for joining me today. Let's say goodbye to our friend, Boris. Bye, Boris. Have fun when you hibernate. Thank you for joining me today for these rhymes, stories, and songs. Until next time, bye-bye.
This program is brought to you